Jeffrey Sachs, Columbia University Center for Sustainable Development Center director, said that the true China message was a message of multilateralism, that China wants a multilateral world under the UN Charter. He also mentioned that the message doesn't seek domination and conflict in any way.
The true China message was a message of multilateralism, that China wants a multilateral world under the UN Charter very explicitly. It doesn't seek domination. It doesn't seek conflict in any way. And the message is absolutely explicit. This is not my interpretation. These are the very words that one finds if you actually read the report, not our newspapers. But the U.S. is in a different game right now. The U.S. government, I should say. The American people, not so much, but the U.S. government thinks that we are in a grand competition with China, that it's a devastating competition. We need to contain China. Many very harsh, absolutely anachronistic, dangerous ideas.
Sachs added that the perspective in the U.S. is in a different game right now, and he said that the U.S. government thinks that the U.S. are in a grand competition with China.
Right now, the United States is raising tensions with China. It's doing so deliberately, dangerously, and provocatively. And the main media in the United States go along with this U.S. government line. So it is absolutely true that when I read, of course, the detailed report of President Xi, there were so many interesting things that should have been reported, but all we got in the main Western media was China getting ready for conflict, all harsh messages. This is a narrative that is in the United States. The U.S. is also trying to pull Europe into this negative narrative vis-a-vis China. We don't need these tensions. We don't need these conflicts. They're extraordinarily dangerous. We need, first of all, multilateralism under the UN Charter. We need and have a multipolar world. It's not a world that the U.S. leads, but sometimes many people in U.S. leadership, in the U.S. government, think they lead the world. This is a huge mistake and a huge danger. But we need to reduce these tensions. And unfortunately, right now in the U.S. political scene, there's actually a desire to raise the tensions.
Noting that the Western media failed to provide an unbiased coverage of the 20th CPC National Congress, Sachs called for the popular intent in mainstream media and around Capitol Hill to create conflict dangerous. He said that right now the United States is raising tensions with China, and the U.S. is also trying to pull Europe into this negative narrative.